So good evening everyone, and welcome to another vlog. The sun is shining. It's one of the hottest days of the year in the UK today. It's early evening. We're in a place called Great Eccleston, not a million miles away from Blackpool and Preston in Lancashire in northwest England. Now I've heard lots of good things about Great Eccleston Fish Bar, and I thought with it being a nice night we'd have a trip out and we'd see what all the fuss is about. So let's get in and let's check out these fish and chips, shall we? Hey up, I need to tell you, don't I, how much the food that you're about to see me scoff, how much it all cost. So I got a small fish special. Try saying that when you're drunk. A small fish special which costs £7.99, and that consists of a small haddock, small chips and a large mushy peas. So after you've seen the food and after you've seen me devour some of it, please let me know in the comments what you think of it. Right then, so I've got the goods, so let's have a little look at what we've got, shall we? Now, when we said this is a large side, we weren't wrong. It's like a soup bowl. Struggle here to get the lid off the top of these. There we go. Crikey. You can tell I've not prepared, can't you? Wow. Anyway, they're the mushy peas. Consistency on them looks good. Not sliding around, are they, in the bowl? So I'll put them to one side. So let's do the grand unveiling of the fish and chips. Ta-da! There we go. So as I say, the fish is haddock. Reasonable sized portion, that, isn't it? Doesn't look too greasy, that either, that fish. Do the old palm test. Now it's smaller than my palm, but it is only a small fish and chips. Nothing to grumble about with that. And you do get a fair sized portion of chips as well. So let's put the peas, the giant ball of peas, with the fish and chips. Try and make sure that doesn't fall off there. So yeah, £7.99 for that little lot, and we'll get into them in a sec. Right then, let's do a little bit of rearranging. So I'll just get them mushy peas out of the way, and let's have a look at one of these chips, shall we? So they look nice and golden in colour, them, don't they? Let's see what they taste like. Very nice, them. Nicely salted. Got some vinegar on them as well. Very nice. Let's have another one. Nice sized chips as well. Nice fluffy potato inside. Right, next on the hit list, let's have a little look at these mushy peas, shall we? So I've actually snapped the chip in the mushy peas and they're piping hot. I'll tell you what, let's try. See, I like the consistency of these. I keep harping on about them not being a soup. They're certainly not. Soup-like consistency peas. They're tasty, them. Nicely salted. Actually taste the mushy peas as well. Not bland at all, them. They're really good. So next, let's have a look at this fish. As I say, it's only a small portion of fish, but let's have a little break into that, shall we? Yeah, let's have a little taste of that. The batter looks good. Really tasty, that. Nice, albeit small piece of fish, but really tasty batter as well. I don't know whether you can hear the crunch or not, but yeah, really nice, that. Very tasty, skinless as well. which is the norm in this part of the country. Very nice, that. So as you can see, I've eaten a fair whack of these now, and I've reached some conclusions. So let's go through each item individually. So the chips, really good, nice and golden in colour, nice and fluffy on the inside, nice chips. Now I'm going to talk about the fish next. I'm going to save the mushy peas for a second. The fish was nice, a small piece of fish, skinless, batter was lovely and tasty. As I say, that it was a small piece of haddock, but you've got to take into account how much I paid, and we'll get into that in a sec as well. But the mushy peas were the star of the show. They really were. The person that I've come out with, we're both commenting about the mushy peas, how good they were. Really good consistency, nicely salted, not wishy-washy at all. Sometimes mushy peas, when you come out for fish and chips, they can be really wishy-washy and not taste of anything. But they were superb, and they were the star of the show. So yeah, really good. So how much did I say I paid for these? Paid $7.99. $7.99. I think it's good value for money, that. I think it's excellent value for money. Lady in the shop was sound. Looks like they do a good trade. They were really busy. Got like a seating area as well to the side, and it looked like they were doing a good trade. So good luck to them. So anyway, what am I going to mark them out of 10? Good value for money. I'm going to give them a 9.2 out of 10. 9.2. And if you're ever in Great Eccleston, come and give them a try. And please, as always, let me know in the comments what you think of them. I love to know what different people think about the food that I have. And what other drink is there to have with fish and chips other than dandelion and burdock? Really nice, this. A real old school British soft drink, this. And please let me know in the comments what drink you have with your fish and chips. I am partial actually to a nice cup of tea with mine, but not tonight. It's roasting. Let me know. And just to show you some of the distances as well, so you can get your bearings where Great Eccleston is. So about 6.5 miles to Garstang, Kirkham and Ellswick 7 and 2, and Blackpool is 8.5 miles away. And I want to say Preston is probably similar. I think it's probably equidistant, Preston and Blackpool from Great Eccleston. So this is the main road that goes through Great Eccleston. I think it's called High Street. So this is where all the action takes place. And the chippy that I went, I don't think there is much action in Great Eccleston, but that's the way I like it. So the chippy that I went to is just there. So there's plenty of parking outside. And what a lovely little village it is, Great Eccleston. Proper like old school English little village. Absolutely cracking the flags tonight as well. There's a pub called the White Bull on my left hand side, and the beer garden at the front's packed out. Good to see. Now I better go home before I melt. So all that remains for me to say is please join me again on my next adventure, wherever that may be, either like we are here in Great Eccleston, in Lancashire, in northwest England, or elsewhere around the world. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.